This is Bob Barr bringing you yet another edition of, as you know it, Bob Barr's Laws of the Universe. Law number one, the world is full of idiots. Please, of course, remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and, of course, follow Liberty Guard on social media. Well, we all know that the world is full of idiots, and that's been the case since time immemorial. It's the case now, and far into the future, that law will hold up. The world is full of idiots. The only difficulty we have here at Bob Barr's Laws of the Universe at Liberty Guard, of course, is sifting through all of those numerous idiots each week to bring you one of the best. It's always difficult to find the best because it's never that clear. There are always numerous candidates to be Idiot of the Week. But you'll enjoy this one. Our Idiot of the Week here comes to us from television, network television, ABC. Joy Behar. She is a lady who apparently has been on this program called The View. I know what it is, but I don't watch it. I'm not quite sure why any rational person would waste time watching it, but apparently a lot of people do. So if they had been watching The View recently, in the wake of, you may recall, the leaked draft Supreme Court opinion on Roe v. Wade, the infamous abortion decision from many, many years ago, you know that there was great controversy that immediately surrounded the leak of this draft article, as there should be. There was a tremendous breach of decorum, confidentiality, normal procedure at the courts, but that's another matter. What launches Joy Behar into the Idiot of the Week from just being a run-of-the-mill constant idiot is the fact that she, on the show ABC, decided that, and actually I did see this clip, and she said it with a straight face. You gotta admire in a certain way idiots who make idiotic statements with a straight face. You know, like they're very serious about the idiotic statements that they're making. So what Joy Behar decided to do, and she blurted this out, that the Supreme Court draft opinion that would overturn Roe v. Wade, at least to the degree of shifting the power to decide the issue of abortion back to the states from 9 unelected judges, which apparently disturbed her greatly, as it did a lot of liberals. She decided that this was a sign, this was a first step, not toward democracy, that is turning the decisions on abortion back to the voters in each state, but it was a move that accelerated the country to fascism. She sees fascism on the horizon simply because of I can't say this with a straight face, folks, simply because there was a draft decision by the Supreme Court that said an important social issue that is nowhere defined or even mentioned in the Constitution should be returned to the people to decide as the voters in each state. That launched Joy Behar into a conclusion that even the mere possibility of a decision being given to the people of the United States to decide in a democratic process was a sign that we are moving toward fascism. It illustrates such a complete ignorance of not just an understanding of history, not just an understanding of our form of government, not just understanding what the Supreme Court does or doesn't do, but a complete lack of understanding or lack of caring about how society is established. I mean, Joy Behar, she goes off the rails on a number of things. I think she at one point called Melania Trump the former first lady, and she would misinterpret or misstate issues about COVID, about Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and all sorts of other stuff. Oh, and even more, I think more recently than her idiotic statement about moving toward fascism because of a Supreme Court decision that might draft one that might return us to the democratic process. She blamed President Trump, former President Trump, for the attack on comedian David Chappelle. That was Trump's fault. I mean, if we had a category of, idiot of the millennium, idiot of the century, Joy Behar would certainly be a top candidate for that. But for right now, let's leave it. The Joy Behar of The View on ABC is indeed, without any question whatsoever, without any debate, the Idiot of the Week. And that is indeed our Idiot of the Week program for you, reflecting Bob Barr's Laws of the Universe, brought to you by Liberty Guard, that the world is full of idiots. Thank you for being with us, and we look forward to your being with us next time for another edition. Thank you for checking out our program today. This show is made possible by Liberty Guard. I encourage you to visit libertyguard.org to learn more about our work in defense of individual liberty and against government abuse. So please support us and become a regular viewer of Bob Barr's Laws of the Universe. You're not going out of your mind. You are slowly and systemically being driven out of your mind. This is gaslighting, and it is precisely what the left is doing to America. It's not a movie. It's real. It's happening right now, and it's dangerous. If the left is permitted to continue, it will irreparably undermine our history, our values, and our culture. Right now, the Biden administration and Democrat leaders in the Congress, aided of course by Hollywood and the mainstream media, are using every trick in the book to institutionalize their radical agenda to destroy America as we know it and replace it with a European-style socialist society. They are gaslighting America.
From the desk of former Congressman Bob Barr comes a special report titled Gaslighting America. In this book, Bob Barr tackles the left's war on truth, exposing the ways they are rewriting history, manipulating the news, and changing the very definition of words. Help protect the soul of our nation. Order today.